Hello folks, this is another sort of amendium on the Presario 2232 unit from the 2200 range. You can see here my RAM chips are off, and we can see no real light, but there's the empty RAM slots, the onboard RAM. On the screen we're giving a total of 14 megabyte, again because 2 megabyte is shared by the Cyrix graphics system. And this goes down to what LOLZ person a.k.a. said. I can't quite remember the original 2200 model, what the difference directly is with that. So these are two 16 megabyte chips. My unit had 48, technically 46, 45, 46 due to the shared RAM with those in, but I will put two 32 megabytes in and see what I get, as well as demonstrate the current operating system that's now on it after NT4. You can see just here I've got my box of 72 pin sims, various types, not fully marked, but they're probably 70s, and those are 60s. What contacts we got? Silver or copper tin or whatever. So we will shut this down. Of course that does nothing. So I will just pop these in, and then according to himself it should give me around 70. It should be if this has 16 meg on board, 264s, they should give me a straight 80 meg or somewhere around the 70 odd mark. I believe he said his gives him 72. And like I said, this just is a more of a curiosity point, because I might need more RAM anyway for putting on one or two other systems. Nice strong floppy drive sound there, I love that, and the hard drive. And we now have a grand total of 80 megabytes, 64, 64, 16 on board, that's 7. So yeah, that actually makes sense. Funny though, because that should say 78 merely, because it does automatically take RAM for the... Let's just move a few things over because I haven't... Sorry about that. Well, I suppose plug and play OS. Yes, actually. What it has now is most definitely a plug and play operating system. Sorry for the glare again. It's just how the lens reacts to the light from there. This was a pig to install because it just took forever. No real drivers installed, if I remember right. No problems with installation. I believe I used a copy with Service Pack 1 on it again, on the disc, although I do have a regular copy of 2000 as well, and then a custom disc with Service Pack 4 and such on. This, I believe I just ran off the disc. Just disc straight in and boot it up. So it seems that whatever problem was with the 2200 model, where you had trouble, say, with Windows 98 booting, I think that's not evident in the 2232. However, I have not installed Windows 98 FE or SE on here, and as we all know, it was originally running Windows ME when I got it. Now, that either means that ME didn't have the problem at all, or whoever did figured it out back in the day, or they did it the other way and just put ME onto the hard drive and booted off a floppy disk and ran the install that way. And with the RAM boost to 80 meg, it certainly is a lot faster. When it was just with its 45 meg, it was quite slow. And my resolution also appears here. That's better. Still loading. We can see there we're using a total of about 41 meg. I did like the old memory usage indicator in Windows 2000. $79.92 for Meg of RAM. Okay. Yeah, I would love 79 gig. That'd be cool, but maybe not. Got about 30 meg-ish free. And like I said, really, not much else different. Have to excuse me, folks. I'm not a lefty, but I'm able to get a much steadier shot. On the default install, we have 1.33 gigabyte free, 647-ish meg used. I haven't changed any of the page file settings that if I remember correctly. Everything is still as default. Indexing service is still enabled. Yeah, no quarter. That's default. As we can see, it recognises it is an 80486-D0, 79,924 kilobyte of RAM. Oh no, it's Service Pack 2 that it has on this version. And I haven't tried the NT drivers. There's not much point. This is just more of a proof of point demo videos, like I say, showing the system. Game performance would probably be the same with Jazz Jackrabbit and that lot, as long as you played it in full screen. It wouldn't be too bad. I have not changed the modem out for an Ethernet card. I've read up that you can do that, and I believe did LOLZ Person OK do that with his? I can't remember, because the slot here that the modem is in is not seeable. It is an ISA slot, and it is compatible with 16-bit cards. Traffic. Try again. Would you want to use this every day? I suppose turn of the millennium. If this was still kicking around in an office with NT4, yeah, it would have been alright enough for basic tasks running Windows 2000. Maybe use it just as a terminal machine to enter a virtual, not virtual, a remote connection or something back in the day. I know my brother's friend, they used to run a Presario system as some sort of file server or something years ago when he was at university. Or it was their net sharing machine. But I believe theirs was a later unit, as it had a USB modem. So they probably used a USB Ethernet adapter or some such. It's a lot more stable, like I say, with the added RAM. Like I said, no sound, video drivers, just pretty much running as standard. Well, now this has been a while. It's also quite awkward when you're having to stretch. That's a little better. See, when you're having to stretch your hand. On basic graphics driver, it seems to run okay. Can't really ask for no more. Used to spend hours playing this when I was at my dad's. So this has been my Compaq Presario 2232 receiving a quick little RAM upgrade. I will do the next operating system I plan to do on here, probably now, since I'm just chilling out today. Just watching a few things on the computer and that lot. Leave it doing it in the background. See if I can have any joy with the next operating system. So, this was more of an answer to my question. I don't mean to sound a bit uppity to LOLZ Person OK with what he was saying. It just shows the 2232 probably acts a little bit different to the 2200 model specifically. So that's more information known about both versions really, in my opinion. That's kind of cool. Any questions? Let's get it all wrong. Any questions, please ask. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube blagging. Loopney Third out. Welcome back, folks. We're here again. I had a feeling this next OS would not be able to install, simply because it requires a Pentium. Because the Pentium had certain CPU features. Needs CPU ID function and whatever CMPX CHG8B is. So unfortunately, looks like XP's not going on here. Oh, it's me. This would have been a copy of XP Pro. But she is too old. Nonetheless, I have a couple of discs here. Some Ubuntu flavors. IBM OS2 Warp 4. That's always a good one to try. So we'll have a look. These copies and legits, but whatever. So I'll just add this onto the end of the other video, and I'll probably give whatever it was I just said a try. Can't remember now. OS2 Warp 4.